It's a new morning on the Camino, and it's raining again. Or mostly it's just a drizzle. I have to tell you about the curious incident that happened yesterday at La Rasania. When I was going to the albergue's office to ask if they have space, I left my backpack near the door. I usually leave my things because generally in places where hikers are, you can just trust people. And well, the person said that, okay, yeah, we do have space. And I said, okay, I'm gonna pick up my wallet and stuff. And went to my backpack and it was open. And there was no reason why I would have left it open. So I found it strange, but nothing was missing. And I wasn't away from my backpack for a long time. So possibly someone stepped into the door, checked quickly on the top of my backpack if there's anything valuable, and then when I was returning they just run away. Possibly, I don't know. Well, then I went to the grocery store and I left my flip-flops at the shoe rack and put my hiking boots on, and when I returned from the grocery store my flip-flops were gone. And I have bought those flip-flops more than 10 years ago. They are possibly disgusting for most of the people. They are still holding together, yes, but they are old and worn out. Totally. And someone has taken those flip-flops. Okay, I would have liked to have my flip-flops. I kind of need them, but well, if I have to lose something, well, maybe I choose the flip-flops. So maybe there was someone who really needed flip-flops. But today I am arriving to the town or the city of Pamplona, so I have a chance to buy a new pair of flip-flops. Often there is road walking, and sometimes there are walking on the shoulder of a bigger road. Not a highway really, but slightly intimidating. I'm going through this park, and every once in a while there are public toilets along the trail, which is nice. And here was something that I was wondering on. What on earth is this? Until I realized it's a grill. Like there is a possibility to grill on the floor side of the structure. So basically I think you bring your own firewood and then you grill whatever food you want to over the fire. Interesting. There is a wee bit of uphill, but nothing too bad. I am coming closer to the city of Pamplona. If that sounds familiar, it's the city where they have yearly bull run every summer. Means that when they start the bullfighting season, and I'm not going to go deeper into this, I know that it's very controversial. When they start the bullfighting season, the bulls go through the town into the bullfighting arena, and all willing young men are wearing white and running ahead of the bulls, and of course trying to avoid being hit by a bull. That occasionally does happen, and it says that it brings good luck to touch the bull. So slightly dangerous activities. I once told my friend who is from Galicia, so where the Santiago is, that one day I want to go into the bull run. I don't know if I agree with my opinion anymore. Maybe that was when I was young and crazy, and that's what most of the guys are who go bull running. So if you have ever heard about the bull run, it takes place in Pamplona. As I was referring to Galicia, I want to make a note regarding to the country of Spain and the people who live in it. I'm not any kind of professional regarding to the politics of Spain, but I will share a few notes about things that I do know and understand. So when we think of Spain and Spanish people, we easily can think them as a one group. But actually there are several groups of people with very distinctive cultures. So you might have heard of Basque country and Catalans and Galicia. I don't know, there might be more, but those are a few that I know about that have their very own culture, that have their very own language. So every once in a while there are demonstrations and things when these groups of people are demanding, for example, independency. So Spanish people are not one group that would be all similar, all living the same culture. And that is very important to know when being in Spain. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, into the tunnel of darkness we go. It's kind of difficult to see, not to be stepping on the puddles all the time. And we are back in the light. Now we are at the outskirts of the town of Pamplona. And I have an exciting thing about to happen because my cousin is living here for a while. So I'm about to meet her. We're going to have a lunch together. Now this is very different views from where I've been so far. This is city life. Now I think we are arriving to the actual town of Pamplona, because I think it is inside of those walls, if we are speaking of the historical area. Wow, this is pretty medieval. Here she comes, chica bonita. Okay, so we had a lunch with my cousin, Melek, who is living here for a while, finishing her studies. But now it's my time to continue my journey. Now I'm leaving Pamplona behind and heading back to the countryside. There is an albergue where I would like to get, but they have the reception open until 3 p.m. So I need to keep at a good pace in order to get there in time. And if I don't, it might mean extra 6 kilometers. We will see. Now this is something that I find kind of lovely. This road is closed except for the hikers. So now this road is not for the cars, but this is just for the Camino hikers. I've been keeping on pretty good pace. In 2 hours I have hiked 9 kilometers, which is excellent for me. although the terrain has been pretty level, so that had made it easy. So I might get in town in time. I hope there is still space in the albergue.